Hi everyone, Michelle here from Dragonfly Spirit. I hope you are all well today. I promised you new content and then I got so busy with my day job that I just have not had the chance to upload anything or even create the content that I was so eager and excited to create. So today I've taken some time and I am going to walk you through charm casting. Now, charm casting is probably one of my favorite forms of divination, and I have a few reasons why. The first reason is just because they are so much fun. I mean, just look at this big bowl of charms, and they are so cute and so pretty, and there is so many different. It's amazing how many different charms you can actually get. So that's the reason number one, is that they're fun and pretty and just speak to my heart. It must be the magpie in me. And then another reason is that this must be one of those forms of divination that if you are still developing your intuition and you are still learning to trust your intuition, this is a form of divination where it helps you to develop, it helps you to start trusting your intuition. And the reason for that is because there is no right or wrong answer. This is your connection between a charm and a meaning. So for instance, here I have the little snake. Now, for some people, they are scared of snakes, and I'm scared of snakes myself. But for me, when I see a snake, I automatically see the, what is it called? It's from the medical profession. I can't, it's like a cross with a little, anyway. So when I see a snake, I see healing. I see ways in which you are able to become your inner physician and to help yourself heal. But depending where this falls, this could actually also mean deceit and betrayal. So that is what is so much fun about charms, is that it is your connection with the charm. It is your interpretation of the charm. And wherever it falls, it could mean something different. So if this little rocking horse fell in the past, it could be about your childhood. But if it fell here in your future, could it mean that you are going to either have as much fun as you had in your childhood while you were rocking on the horse, or could it be that you are going to be having a child in your future? So it just depends on where it falls, how it falls, really relationship with another charm. And it is your interpretation, it is your meaning that you have given to it. And for a particular reading, it might have a meaning, and in another reading, it might have something else. And this is where you are learning to develop and trust your intuition. So that's why it is so much fun, because every single time you do a reading, you will find another reason, you'll find another meaning, you'll see a different way that it can be used. Now, if you're saying, wow, I can't go out and buy all these charms, let me tell you, you don't have to. This is just a collection over many years, and I can't help myself. Whenever I stop anywhere, I always look for charms. And look at that little elephant. Isn't he gorgeous? I have a very soft spot for elephants. So as I traveled and as I went out shopping, I found different charms and I bought them, and that's how my collection grew. There's one of my favorites, little watering can. It's so cute. But you can actually go into your house right now and find items that you could use in a charm casting very easily, very quickly, and it could be your gateway into learning charm casting and becoming a charm reader. So I have got a few here that we went through the house and had a look to see what we could find. Now, all these items are just little random items. I'm sure you all have that kitchen drawer. You know that one. That one that has everything in it. Everything that you don't know where to put goes in there. So I found a few things, and I have a random dice. So you can read the dice. You can read depending on the number that you find it on. I have a marble. I have a toggle. And here we have a little bell. I actually think this little bell came off a lint bunny. I have a reel of cotton. So as you can see, there is so many different things. A little key. Oh, can't pick it up. A little key. a coin. This is actually from an old locket, from an old charm bracelet. Got a little piece of amethyst, little piece of chain. So you can pick up all these little random items, and this could be your introduction into charm casting. So what I would suggest doing when you're first starting off is find your little random number of little items. It can be any number. It's entirely up to you how many you want to use. Then take a little notebook and write down each thing. So write down paperclip and then say, well, what does paperclip mean to me? It holds things together. It holds important things together. So if this appeared in a reading, what could it mean? It could mean that you are physically needing to hold things together. You are needing to keep your wits about you. Or it could mean that you are needing to look after important documents and make sure that they don't get lost. So there's a variety of different meanings, but it is your interpretation. So what does paperclip mean to you? What does a little, what is this called again? It's a little hook. What does that mean to you? Sorry, my mind, it's too early in the morning. Safety pin. What does a safety pin mean for you? Write it down in your little notebook. Make a note. Trust me, the meanings are going to change as you grow, as you develop your intuition, as you listen to your spirit guides. Be very open to listening to what they have to say. Because today the amethyst might have one particular meaning and tomorrow it might have another. Here I have a hamster hand. So this is like a small little oracle personal to you because there'll be items that you have found and you have attached meaning to. And that can be your first foray into charm casting. It can be a lot of fun. So I'm just going to put these aside for now. So when it comes to casting the charms, I have developed a few different casting sheets, but that is entirely up to you. If you're starting right now today with your little oracle that you have picked up throughout your home, I would suggest something as simple as this. All you need is a piece of paper and you just draw 3 circles onto it. Past, present, future. It could be mind, body, and spirit. You can attach any 3 meanings to it. Whatever 3 aspects of your life you want to add, but obviously past, present, future is quite the common one. And as you cast them, you're reading them in those meanings. So if, for instance, the key fell in the past and we had, sorry, the marble was on the way to the floor, a button for the future, you could say that in the past you knew what you needed to do. You had the key to the solutions, but right now you're a little bit all over the place. You're not quite knowing, but the future with the button shows me that you are able to fix it. You're able to put things back together. Sometimes a button is all you need on an item of clothing to fix it so that it is wearable again. So that tells me that in the future, even though the past you felt as if you had the knowledge, you had the key to the solutions, and maybe right now, I didn't put anything to present, but right now you're feeling a little bit lost, your future is telling you that you have still got it. You have still got the capabilities and the opportunities to fix whatever it is that you're needing to fix. You are able to place a button on it and make it pretty and wearable once again. So it is really simple. It is so simple and so much fun. And that is the thing about charm casting. Have fun with it. Make sure that you are enjoying every part of it. So that is just a simple sort of charm casting layout. And this is where I would suggest that you start learning to cast your charms and see how they fall in relationship to one another. Because if you have the coin, maybe with the lock on top of it, that's telling me that you're needing to be careful with your money. You're needing to lock your money away. Don't go and spend it just willy-nilly on things that you don't perhaps need right now because you don't know what's coming up in the future. So with a lock on top of the coin, I would say that you are needing to just be a little bit more financially thoughtful, shall we say. But if, for instance, the coin came up next to something pretty, like a amethyst, or here we have a ring, that will tell me that I can go out and spend a little bit of money, treat myself to something pretty and shiny and something that I want, because I have enough to do that. So as you can see, it depends on how the charms fall, where they fall, and the meaning that you have associated with it. Isn't that fun? And as I said, there's no right or wrong answer. So I'm just going to show you a couple of my casting mats that I have created. We've got the past, present, and future, which I like to call the teacup charm casting because it reminds me so much of reading the tea leaves. Then I've got this one, which is my life snapshot. So this is various prompts that you will look at. So what is my life purpose? What should my main focus be? Where do I need to find balance? What should I move towards? What should I leave behind? What do I need to pause on? What mustn't I move forward with at the moment? And where do I need to let more light in? Where do I need to allow creativity to bloom? So you can create something like this with whatever prompt you want. You can have a financial one, you can have a love reading, whatever it is that you want with different prompts. All you need is a piece of paper and you can draw a few things up. I then did a week ahead charm casting, which you can have a look and see. I've used this one on my Instagram, where I've given a week ahead reading as well. And then I have this one here, which is a healing board, where I've looked at the various chakras, which is a lot of fun. I really do enjoy using this. It just gives a different level of insight into each chakra and why it could be blocked or overactive, for instance. And then we have our moon magic. This is one of my favorites. Release, trust, embrace, nurture, focus, and then a message from your spirit guide. So you don't have to have charm casting mats. You can cast directly onto a flat surface, but it just helps to have a few prompts if you are so inclined. And then, oh, I see it's upside down. Let me change it around. This was a charm casting board that I worked on with the beautiful Kim Dreyer. She helped me design it, and it has got a variety of different prompts on it. It does give you a lot more in-depth reading, so I would say this is not something you need necessarily start with, but it is something lovely to have, and you can read in different directions. As you can see, there is my dragonfly right in the middle for spirit. So that is what charm casting is all about. But I just wanted to show you some of my beautiful charms. I'm just going to see if I need to just focus a little bit better here for you. It just doesn't seem to be getting it. Let's see, because the light is quite... I'm just going to take a handful and we'll have a look and see. So we did discuss the snake a little bit earlier. We've got a tree of life, which is a very popular one to have. Got a heart that says mom on it. Got a ship's, is it the ship's rudder? So where are you steering your life towards? Are you steering it in the right direction? I've got a giraffe. What are you reaching up towards? What are you looking for? What do you need to stretch yourself to get? Got a cat. Here I've got a little ballerina. Another cat. This is one of my favorite charms. It comes up quite often and I just love it. It's a little worker bee. I don't know. Let me just see if I can get a better, if I can get it to focus a little bit. There we go. Can you see that? It's a little worker bee and he's carrying his little pot of honey. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love that one. And here we have a seahorse. So as you can see, there are so many different charms that you can use. And when I'm doing a reading for, say for instance, Instagram, I normally just take a few charms. Normally what I do with that is I'm intuitively guided as to what the message is going to be for those who find my post on Instagram. And then I'll choose specific charms for that particular reading. If I'm doing a reading for a client, I will just grab a handful and see where they fall. So sometimes there's a lot of charms and it's a slightly longer reading. If I'm reading for myself, I will also just grab a hand and scatter them. It is a lot of fun. I hope you go out and find yourself a little, I think they've been called magpie oracles. I'm sure I saw it somewhere online that people were calling it magpie oracles, which is actually a really nice name. So go out and have a look and see what you can find to create your little charm casting oracle set. And then pop a comment below. Let me know what you have found and how you are interpreting them. I love to hear from you. If you enjoyed the content, if you have learned something today, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will chat to you again soon. Love, light, and blessings to you all. Bye-bye.